あ、こっち開いてる。ああ、やっと着いた。結構遠かったな、これ。ホワイトチャンペル。
This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail.
おう。
First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
ドレスク。お、アイテム発見。あ、ここまで来るの大変だったな。結構ね、大回りしてきたな。最初分かんなくてな、迷子になってたな。どこで話し声聞こえるんだ？特に何もねえなー。おい！何やってんの今。別？
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
あ、ちょうどいたじゃんな。
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
なんだ、知らねえか。
Goodbye, young man.
The wet boots will be proud of me. Been suffering.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
まあいいよ。とりあえず質問に答えてくれりゃいいよ。あ、間違えた。
and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail.
待ってくれ。間違えたんだ。
Goodbye for now.
グッバイしないでくれ。
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
何の会話してんだ？誰？どこにいんだ？そのダリウスってやつは。ダリウスさん、どこにいるんですか？お前多分ちげえな。お、これはここにダリウスがいるんか？こんな予感がする。
What do you want? Leave me alone.
お前ダリウスだろ。
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy
お
Crane.
前絶対ダリウスだろ。
Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical
そう言うなよ。
says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr.
冷てえな、おい。
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is.
てかこのドアノブ結構
Maybe
で
I
けえ
could
な、見てる
start
と。
by observing what he's up to.
OK し。こう。 なんか奥行ったな今。
No one's there. I cannot enter.
裏からじゃ入れねん。裏側に入れねんか、あれ。裏からじゃねえ。裏側に入れねんか。こっちから回っていけねえか。こっちも無理だ。なんだこれ。なんであんな血まみれなんだよ。
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
クレイトン・ダービー。また新しい登場人物。
I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked, all right. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
教会に近く。そうだな。このエリア内でリチャードを探す。お前か、リチャード。お前そう
Good
だな。
evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nithercott, at your service.
詩人。いましたよ、詩人。
I'll leave you alone, sir. Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
話を聞かせてもらおうじゃない
May
か。
I ask you a few
なんだ
questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
すげえ不満そうな顔してんだけど。そんな仲良くなかったのね。こいつか？
Unable to see the
何言ってんだ
true
こいつ。
horror around you.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's
あ、いた
Clayton
いた、記者だ。
Darby, reporter.
クレイトン・ダービーだ、記者だ。
I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
いる看護師の信用問題です。三浦の。
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
おお、よく
Without
ご
a
存知
doubt,
で。
you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
すげえひどいこと言うな。
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
さっき会いに行きましたね。ありがとう
Goodbye,
よ。
Mr. Darby. Farewell.
どうしたものかじゃ。また会いに行くのさっきのやつに。郵便分ってあ、これか。うん。
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
家に入れるかな。おーい、入れてくれ。
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
男同士の話をしましょう。
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here.
お
Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right.
おー、入れてくれ
Speak
る。
up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
おー、入れた。もう家の中入っちゃえばこっちのもんじゃね。もうやりたいこと何でもできるで。いいね。なんかいろいろアイテムあるね。物色物色。
It's locked, all
なん
right.
で鍵が閉まってんだよ。開けとけよ。いいね、いいね。で、じいさん、女どこにいんだ？
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the
階
stairs.
段上がっ
We've
たと
not
ころ
been
だ。
formally introduced. May I ask your name and
あ
occupation?
あ、名前なんだろう。
Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spy.
まあ、
Do you
名前
need
聞い
some
たわな。
hand?
名前は知ってんだよ。あれ、肺炎の薬持ってなかったっけかな。
Well, if you
いいや。後で話聞こうで。さ
goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
よなら。じゃあ女に会いに行こう。ここ出て、階段登ったとこっつってたよな。どこだよ。あ、階段の。ここか。あっちか。あそこか。すげえな。大丈夫かよ、こいつら。直してんのか、これ患者だよな。大丈夫かよ。喉が渇いた。喉が渇いた。落ち着いて、落ち着いて。
Razvan? I need help!
手伝って。何、どうした？
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort, liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
じゃあ、とりあえず
Aspirin
塩
and
はどうだ
salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying,
Happenix.
borrowing, even
Doing
stealing. There's
good
none
enough.
to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
メス
What can I do, Doctor?
どっちだ麻酔か
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
とりあえず
I'm
麻酔で
sorry,
麻酔
Doctor. None at all.
ねんかよ何もないんかよおお見せられないかおお
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
すげえな昔の医学ってすげえな
Breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
音だけですげえんだけど
Doctor, we've nothing to
グロ
fight
いん
the
だけど
infection. We need an aseptic
Oi.
environment.
こんなの聞いてねえぞあ何が提案かなんか提案あんのか
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
なんだよねんかよ何やってんの
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The
お
drain must
い
have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you alright, Doctor?
見えない
Can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
いやあれもう一人でやらせたら血すぎだろ
We've
こい
lost
つ
his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
なんかアドレナリンだアドレナリン
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
どうだ死んだダメだったどっちやっちまった
We've lost the pulse.
死んだ
He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
ああ
This
死
was
んじゃっ
not
た
an
よ
influenza-induced
やっちゃったよ
seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No, there was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but I'd best take some samples of the blood for
お
analysis.
お医者だね医者かこれ科学者だよなどっちかっつうサンプルお血液サンプルか
I
あ
doubt
あ
you're
残
here
念
to
だった
test
な
my bedside
私ね
manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
お選択肢がいた私は恐喝を止めに来たこれは違法行為だこんなことは続けられない恐喝か
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
ああいろいろ出るねま恐喝は絶対やめてもらう
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
そうだよ恐喝は犯罪だぞ
Are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
ああ、それもありだな。見逃す、吸血。ああ。ああ。見逃そう。今のなんで見逃せているかわかんないけど。
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient.
お、いいね。
I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
いい話じゃん。取引だこれは。
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
お、これはいいんじゃないか。なんかすげえことになっていくの。可能な新しい。なんだ。
It's locked, all right. I cannot
閉まって
enter.
る。ごめん。話が終わったらもう、公約ごめんかわ。なんだそれ。とりあえず肺炎なんだよな。とりあえずこれで終わりか。ん？どうしよう、なんだした？
This one stinks already.
何やってんだお前。
Cross the leads, boys!
何やってんだお前。どっから出てきたお前。いってえな。これで俺行こう。ちょっと待って、俺まだ取り忘れてるやつなんだよな。光ってんだ。アイテム取んねえとな。作業台はないのか。あるじゃん。ちげえよ、これ作業台じゃねえ。これ作業台ねえんか。
It's locked.
なんで解除できねえんだ。人がね、先進むか。で、さっき何だったん？座ってやがるとこ。なんかいるんだけど。痛えな。おーい、痛えなこの野郎。よいしょ。あー、間違えた。もったいねえショットが。うい。痛えな。痛えな。よいしょ。いただきまーす。うわー、うめえ。で、うわ、もうさっきね、患者治療してたからね、血が美味しくより感じるよね、我慢してた分。いや、うまいうまい。動けないだろう。はい、おさらば。いやー、大したことないね。ここ開くんじゃない？お、開いた。とりあえずは。これで一回戻るか、じゃあ。なんでファーストトラベルがねえんだろう。戻るのめんどくせえ。 ああ、やっと戻ってきたよ。もう落ちて、ゲームが落ちてもう3回目にやっと戻ってこれだ。もう道中にいるグールが多分ね、グールじゃねえか、スカルか。あれのせいで多分、ゲームが重くなって、落ちてたんだろうね。とりあえず、一人やっとすぐ、うわ何やってんだお前。ああ。
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
やっぱり。
Speak up, Dr.
何が
Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
彼はあなたを親友していたのに、結局はあなたは人殺しだ。記憶の隠れ。まあこれ
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo.
素晴らしい。実に賢いやり方です。はい、皮肉だ。
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
そうですね。そして我々はヴァンパイアって謝る必要はありません。それじゃあその告発は事実なんです。まあ所詮は我々はヴァンパイアだね。
We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter, his cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway,
恥じら
I
いって
have
ものがあるんだ
concluded
な。
my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
ひでえな、そんな
Lady
言いよう。
Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may
この
have.
さ、いちいち字幕が大きくなったり小さくなったりするのは何なん？本当。うん、とりあえずいいよ。
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Safer here than anywhere
ああ
else.
ねえ、確かにね、早く分析しないとな。インフルエンサーじゃなかったら何なんだろうね、あれは。何の症状で死んだんだあれ。何の病気なんだいい。ああ、分析だ。分析の時間。